Yeah, hello. This is a tutorial for you guys to see how you can set up your browser use box. And this is not a video to be extremely short, but I just want, without cutting, go through the whole process together with you. So there will be no faster marks or something like that. We will just do it like a normal person would set it up on their screen. Yeah, so maybe as the first thing, what is Browser Use Box? It's a personal assistant in the cloud. So we run a virtual machine for you, and on the virtual machine, Codex/Claude Code is pre-installed together with Browser Harness. Browser Harness is our harness for web tasks, so that your agent can also solve tasks in the web quite reliably. That's pretty cool. And we also have a feature in there that's called agency, so that if you want, you can enable it, and then your agent tells you what it wants to do. So it analyzes the things that it has access to and says then, oh, I noticed in the last meeting, you wanted to do that. Should I already write the email? Or should I already draft the script for that? Something like that. Yeah. So let's get right into it. I have my screen down here, so I will switch from time to time between both screens. Let's start the screen recording. Perfect. Screen recording is started. Now you should also be able to see the screen here. And the first thing, we have a box right here, but we don't need it right now. So let's delete it. And here you see the screen. That's the screen when you go into agency. Okay, perfect. Then we deploy our box. Right now it's not important if it's small, medium or large, and you can also upgrade later, so it doesn't really matter. And the first thing that happens is the Telegram setup pops up. And that's quite important because the bot will mainly run through Telegram. You can also add something later or use the web terminal or SSH into your box, but it's designed from our side that you power it from Telegram. We tried also Slack, by the way, that also worked, but you will have on Telegram a few features that are pretty cool. So let's just stay with that. And right now in the onboarding, it's also a required step. And what you notice is you can't scan it with your normal camera, the QR code. So you need to go to the Telegram app, then go under devices, and I will do it now, and scan it. And if you scanned it, we detect that you are logged in, and then we do the whole Telegram setup for you. And that's pretty cool. So now we see I have done too many boxes, so it doesn't work. So that's like a live demo. I think it's actually fine. Then I have another Telegram account, so then we just try again with the other Telegram account. That should not happen to you because you probably don't scan Telegram or create so many bots as I do. So I think it's just because I tested it so often. Okay, I scanned it again, and let's see if the other account is better. So now that's looking good. So it's creating the bot for you, and it changes a few settings, and that's only due to the fact that we afterwards create a forum for you. And the reason for that is, with the forum, you can structure your conversation with your agents, so in our case, Claude Code or Codex, in a nicer way. By the way, you can also install OpenClaw or Hermes on the BUX, so that's not a problem. But in the forum, you can have different topics. And in each topic, you run a Claude Code or Codex session, so it's structured in a nice way. So when I'm thinking about my terminal setup, I always have, 4 to 6 Claude Code sessions or the Codex sessions running at the same time. And here we can mimic that quite well with the different topics in the forum so that the context gets stored. Okay, and we see the bot is set up. Very nice. I can also show you the setup in a second on Telegram, but for now, let's see here what's going on. So you can connect now services to your agent, and that's pretty easy. So let's quickly go through it. So it already has some connections, but I remove them so that we can see how easy it is. I go to Gmail and I connect my browser use Gmail account. It doesn't really matter because I will destroy the box anyways in a second again. Or here linear. And it literally takes only a few seconds and then it's done. And because when we are doing it, then I also want to show you like the cool stuff. So for example, for our meeting notes, we use Granola. So now I can connect the Granola MCP server. And I'm also connected to my meeting notes on the box. So now in a second, when I message on the Telegram bot, it knows like the whole context from the meetings. Okay, then we go back to agency. Perfect. Agency is, by the way, browser use box. It's kind of synonyms. So agency is the most important feature in the box, that the bot itself is proactive and suggests you what it can do for you. So now we go to next. And here you see now the next thing. So now you need to connect Claude Code or Codex. And that's because you can like run your own subscription with it. And that way you don't pay more, which is quite cool. Like you don't need to pay us any token costs. But at the same time, of course, you need to have that. And that's why we are also already working on a solution that you can also just use a subscription over us, so that you just use the browser use API key and pay us, and then you're all set. But for now, let's just go, let's go with Claude Code. Okay, copy the link. Yeah, made a mistake. I think now it's running good. Okay, perfect. It always takes a few seconds. By the way, you can also like rate our setup. It's new if you like it. Okay, now I can authorize, perfect, and copy. That's the wrong one. Okay, I see. I paste in the token. Now it verifies, and here it's a little bit buggy because it just takes a little bit. So it's signed in. I will fix that later. It's okay. And now we go to next. And now it already tells us, okay, now write your BUX on Telegram. I will do it now, not on my phone, because I can't show you that well how it looks on the phone, but it's the same on the web. So let's just open in Telegram. And now we are logged into the wrong account, of course. So we need to add an account and log into that account so that we have the right account again. And we do the same scanning, by the way, like in the beginning. Okay, I scanned it. So in a second, we should see the account that like is the box is created. And here you also see like I'm testing a lot. I think that's a good sign. And here we have our browser use box. So activated, you're the owner. So only you can message the bot. That's important because you connect like important things for you if you want to use it, right? So activated your owner, tell me anything, chaos gets folders. Okay, nice. I told it to be like extremely concise and very short. Send one annoying thing, I will make it less annoying. I see. Okay, then let's just start with what can you do for me? Or something like as a first question. Well, let's put me up so that it works better. Already replied above, waiting for them to know the annoying thing. Okay, so then let's ask something about the last meetings, okay? So, can you summarize the last meeting for me. And now it should all work out quite well. So it should be connected to Granola. I think I need to blur the content of it because it could be confidential, but yeah, let's just see how it goes. It takes a little bit. I think that's a good sign. And now it's of course not perfect yet, but you can see it's thinking. And the reason for that is you can imagine like having a terminal now with a Claude Code session. And in the Claude Code session, you gave it a task and now it needs to solve that task. So now it's solving that task and you are waiting for the response. In the future, we will maybe have like a short answer before and then it just starts. But it also like said here, okay, that's the thing. I see deployment and scaling plan. Okay, that's right, but let's put that in again so that we don't leak something. Okay, but now we can also, it has also the bigger message, nice. But now we can also tell something else, like tell me a joke or something alike. I tried to organize a hide and seek tournament for engineers. It was a disaster. Good ones are impossible to find. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, but let's go away from like playing around with it or playing around with like jokes and try to make it a little bit more useful. So one thing you can do, and that's also part of the browser use infrastructure, is because it has access to the web, you can connect your own like websites and be logged into that. And that way, then your agent can access those websites as well. So let's just make an example, okay? So if I tell the agent, can you go to LinkedIn and send Larsen Zundrik a message demo. And then we just follow up. If you are not logged in, return a live URL to me. I will log in and you can do the rest. So the reason for that is now that right now I haven't connected any websites, or at least not that I know of. Maybe it's actually connected to my browser use API key, so to the profiles I have stored there, but I'm not sure right now because it's a new project. I did it for this demo video. So we will see in a second, but I can also already show you, like here it's waiting a little bit, where you can have a look for something like that. So if you go to your browser use account and then go to settings and then profiles, that's here where your like cookies get stored, if you want, of course. So we could, for example, make a new profile, LinkedIn, and you could import the cookies from your local Chrome, or you can start from scratch. If you start from scratch, then you have a perfect overview over like what the agent has access to. If you import local profile, then it just has the access to all your cookies that are on your local Chrome. For the sake of this video, let's do LinkedIn. Let's do from scratch. And it opens a browser. And we can go say LinkedIn. and it Googles. We want to sign up. Perfect. Sign in. We want to sign in with Google. And here, be a little bit aware that a new tab gets opened. And now I will blur that email address because it's my personal one. Yeah, I really want to do it. It asks me. Okay, perfect. So now here I'm logged into LinkedIn. I like it. I need to do something else on the LinkedIn app. Has a lot of security. Perfect. Yes, it's me. And now it should reload because I clicked on it. Yes, and that's me. Very cool. And we see here Christian. Props to you. Very nice. Okay. Cool stuff. Then let's continue. So now we can save, copy the ID, but yeah, you can also just tell your box to find out which profile it should use, because your profiles are all synced under your BU API key. So it should have access to all of them. Okay, we go back. It says neither Claude Code or Codex is logged in. That's of course like the demo effect. But now I can also show you how you do it from the terminal. So I think that's actually fine. Let's open the link and use my browser use account. Continue. And we need the token. Put that in. Nice. Now it should take some time. Now it says logged in again. Very nice. Messages are there again. And then I can something like, can you now go to LinkedIn and send the message demo to Larsen Sandwich. Okay, and as follow-up, use browser, use profile, LinkedIn for that. Okay. So it says now I will use the existing browser session. That's fine. We like it. But when we are now waiting for it to do it, and I think we could actually also watch it do it. Can you share the live URL so I can watch? But as long as we are waiting here right now, you need to get the pattern. So for example, you could also be logged into, that's the live URL. Okay, it's stuck, it used the wrong profile. Well, let's just see if it figures it out itself. We will see in a second. You can do that process also with other websites. So for example, I don't know, you want to order something on DoorDash, then just log in once, and then your agent has access to your DoorDash account. Or what I like to do is being logged into Amazon, and then if I need a new cable or something like that, I tell my agent, okay, can you get me that cable? Often I just make a picture of the cable so it knows which cable I need, or doesn't need to be a cable, it can also be like supplements or something like that, and I have an empty package. And then it searches for the product for me on Amazon. It sends me the link. I see, yeah, that's correct, perfect. And then I just tell it order it, and it orders it for me. And in the beginning, it feels a little bit weird, but with time you see like your agent actually can do it and it's quite reliable in doing it, and then it gets better. So let's say start the browser session new and use the linked. Okay, and when we are right now already here, we can also I can show you another feature. So maybe I want to have a different topic now that's called Amazon. Because there I just want to order stuff on Amazon. And I know I'm logged in into Amazon because I showed you I have connected it in the past to my Amazon account on browser use profiles, and I know it has access to it. And then I just message it, okay, hello, can you get me barbell protein bars on Amazon? Send me the link first. Okay. And I could also have another one here. So now imagine you have connected your GitHub account. I don't have I've done that. I did not do that right now, but let's just assume. Or why not actually? I have a GitHub repo called Editron right now. I did it on a hackathon, but never ended it. So maybe that's a good thing. And I can also show you something else here in that time. So I can also because it has access to the terminal, okay? The prompts you send in here are the terminal prompts that get into the Claude Code or Codex session in the background. So I could, and yeah, that way it has access to the terminal. So that way I could also say, can you start the GitHub auth flow and the terminal and give me the link so I can connect. Okay, perfect. So now it says here, barbells, protein bars. Let's open it. Those are actually pretty cool. We can actually also see if I'm connected right now. Can you order that for me? And then we see if I'm actually logged in right now or not. I think that's actually a pretty cool experiment to see what's going on. And here it says that's the GitHub, but that's the Composio link. So, okay, it knows it has Composio, but we actually did not want to have the Composio one. So let's get back. Not over Composio, but over the terminal login. And that also shows that you have a lot of flexibility here. So it's running 24/7 in your virtual machine without a pause. You can reach it whenever you want. If you're in the gym or, yeah, it doesn't matter. So you can just, whenever you want, you can access it. And here you see, okay, it gave me the link here. And if I would do it now, then I could text my bot, okay, can you do that on GitHub for me? And it could do it because it has its own terminal, the Codex or Claude Code session, access to all my repos. So it's actually pretty cool. But I will not continue with that now. I just wanted to show. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Let's actually quickly have a look what's going on there. I'm in the cloud, opening the product page in a new tab, so I don't mess up with the existing LinkedIn tab. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's just see if it continues and how. Send demo to Larsen from a fresh browser use LinkedIn profile session. The live browser is still open. Okay. show me the live URL so that I can confirm it. And remember, right now I'm doing it on the laptop, but I don't need my laptop for that. It's a Telegram chat. I can just do everything over Telegram. I open the live browser. I see LinkedIn, demo, perfect. Like really cool stuff. Okay, and then you can of course also like give it other tasks. So for example, if you have a CSV file and yeah, you don't want to click through like everyone and send a request on LinkedIn, just give it the CSV file and tell it, okay, can you do that for me? No problem. Or it has access to your LinkedIn account and you just tell it, okay, go through all the connection requests I have and filter out the good ones, and then you say the criteria, and then you say accept those and decline all the others. Also possible. But I want you to keep that open mindset of like, it can really be your personal assistant. So it doesn't need to be restricted. So for example, I also added Higgsfield, the video AI editing software, in the client tool to it. And then I can just like message, okay, can you make me a video? I need that and that, and yeah, please send me the link in here. And I think that's pretty cool. So let's get back to the dashboard maybe for a second and see what's happening here. So here you see you can manage your profiles. Okay, fair. You can also, with one command, get your local profiles synced. I already told you that before. And here you see it's just one command. And in there you can then choose which profile of your local profiles, because in Chrome, most of the persons have more than one. But yeah, it's really that easy, actually. That's pretty cool. And here you can also connect other things, so other integrations, which is really powerful. So have a look, scroll through it, and yeah, get familiar with it. And here you have a terminal feature. So let's pop it up. What happened? I think the pop-up, yeah, okay. I needed to click here because the pop-up was blocked. And then it wants to log into Cloud Code right now, but we want to have Codex actually. So let's go into Codex. Normally I would do the dangerously skip permissions part, but let's not do it now because I don't know the Codex command for that from the back of my head. So, and now we can just prompt Codex as if it would be like a normal terminal. So, hello, can you tell me a joke? Why did the server bring a ladder? Because production was down. Okay, but you could do also anything else here. So you could also say, okay, I want to log into GitHub. Can you start the process? Okay, I'm retrying outside the sandbox. I see. Yes, proceed. Let's do it. And now I could like just do it again and copy the link, enter the, but we will of course not do it. Okay, that being said, what else could I like show you? So now you see Amazon needs sign-in. So either I have not synced my cookies from Amazon right now, or it's not in the browser use profile that it's currently using. That was the LinkedIn profile. There is only the cookie of LinkedIn right now. So we would need to choose another profile, or just if we go back to the browser use profiles page, we could also just add here in this cookie thing, make set authentication again, start the process, go to Amazon, log in, and then it would also have the cookie in that LinkedIn profile. But let's not do that. I think we don't need it right now. Let's maybe show you another like cool thing for the box. So if you want to use it as a remote computer, just so that you can run your Codex or whatever 24/7, you can do it from the phone for sure. But if you want to use it from your local terminal, you can also SSH into it. So we can take the prompt. That should be here. How can I copy it? Here's the copy setter prompt. Then we can pop it up again. Or did I close it? I did not close it. No, that's fucked. So let's do it again. Nice. I paste it in. Run this on your laptop. And now I could just follow that, and then I could also use it from my local terminal. Then I would basically also do the command SSH BUX, and then I would be connected to my BUX. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we also have a pause feature if you don't want to pay for the whole time, if you don't use it for a week or so. But yeah, let's not get into that right now. So I think that's 30 minutes right now. Let's go to the big camera again. Yeah, I hope actually you know now how it works. If you have any questions, just like comment them. I will answer every question for sure. And right now it's an extremely good deal actually, because it's a new feature we are trying out, a new product we are trying out. We just want to have feedback. So we give you 7 days for free. And yeah, do it. Log in with your Claude Code or Codex subscription and try it out. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. Really, I want to encourage you to like try everything. So try the features that it has. And yeah, then hopefully see you soon. Bye.